adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction curse. As always, we want to invite you to come join our Discord, a place where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. If you'd like to support the show, we'd also like to invite you to check out our Venmo for one-time tip kinds of things, and also our Patreon. And a shout out to those at our big number level and above. Wolf, Rock Jedi, Bloodimus Slump, Emily S., Thunder Mammoth, Jason K., Toma L. Laka, Elisa Ellie, Frank L., Forevermore, Just Mike Works, Ross D., and Tree Hugger. You all rock! And now a recap of Session 64. After having fought a bunch of constructs and Zolgats, we take a bit to heal up and then climb further up the stairs of the tower. When we reach the top, we find some loot. We climb a big switchback staircase and come upon a room of magical darkness. Only Jeb and Moonlight can see. In the room, they are attacked by two dwarven ghosts. Things are going poorly, then Peach Pie, and by Peach Pie I definitely mean me, David, remembers that he prepares dark vision elixirs every morning. He takes one himself and gives another to the wizard. The two of them then enter the fray. When one ghost dies, Sorrow seems to eat his soul most creepily. We find a fancy magic ring with an inscription that says, "Come back to me, Jormir." We spend a night a little ways away from the tower. The next morning, we're approached by another golem, but this one is obviously non-hostile. She says her name is Ronk Ronk. She can juggle animals, and we invite her to join the circus, which she does. From her, we learn of a giant mole monster that lives in the rubble of the half-fallen tower. To reach the orb and gain its resonant reflection, we're going to have to fight it. So we set forth with a plan.
So, do you guys just want to, the three of us go, fly over, and we use Peach Pie as, bait on the ground from there, and then we just bombard the thing with spells from the sky? I could take fly 3 times, otherwise I think Peach Pie prepares fly potions.
I mean, I have fly as well.
You literally just picked up a fly potion as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I have one.
I can cast fly myself. Why don't you give that to Moonlight?
That's perfect. I can cast it on myself.
I mean, that would work.
Swanee's that's kind of game breaking.
If this thing just bites at you, it doesn't have anything ranged. How does fly work in this one again?
You need to spend 1 action per round flying or moving, moving with the fly speed, or you start to fall. So you can spend an action to hover, but that requires a check of some kind, or you can just spend an action to fly in any direction. But you have to do that at least once a round.
So we climb back up to that platform and go from there.
So you start off from the balcony then?
I mean, this part of the tower is broken, right? There's no ceiling or roof?
There's no ceiling or anything. You can see straight down.
I'm flying, damn it, I can see it all.
That's exactly my point.
God, I hate that fly's a 4th level spell.
That's a lot of resources used.
Before we take off, I cast Heroism on Mr. Peach Pie.
Ooh, thank you. And again, just remember, for everybody, you always get a anti-plague and antidote every day, giving you +2 item bonus.
I can't really put this on you, David, but you get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks for 10 minutes.
Cool.
As I tap into your inner heroism.
Oh, Bernard loves it.
It sounds like you guys are all standing on the terrace on the balcony. You're quaffing your potions, casting your fly spells. Peach Pie, what are you doing exactly?
Peach Pie is being a hero, obviously.
Obviously.
He stands here and he tries to look non-threatening. Oh, I'm just a clown. No threat here. Come eat me, giant mole. Nom nom nom, I'm very tasty.
You might need to be in there.
Oh.
While he's doing that, can I do a recall knowledge to see if I can try to remember or think what this might be?
Giant hairless mole? Nah, that's really vague.
I would assume you'd be just on the other side of the darkness room.
Okay.
In fact, just on the other side of the darkness, you can look down. For those of the party who are also flying over, The truth of this tower's failure to weather the passing ages is apparent when looking below. At some point in the distant past, the tower's inner core of fill material collapsed, causing the mud brick exterior of its highest level to fall inward. The result was the total collapse of the upper portions of the tower into a great central pile of rubble within the intact sides of the tower's remaining lower tier. Tumbled stone, broken bricks, and centuries of tangled overgrowth fill the tower beneath the Aeon orb, which continues to orbit serenely nearly 200 feet above. Peach Pie, when you wander in, do you step down into the rubble?
If I'm able to, yeah, I will.
Making your fantastic bait sounds?
Yes, I continue doing that.
You hear tiny shifts in the sand and the rubble ahead of you. Those flying overhead are too far away to see that.
Like, I'm assuming this thing goes underground. I want to be within 60 feet of the center to see if I sense any souls.
Ah, I see.
I'm low enough that that would go below the ground, but spirit sense does not go through solid objects, so if it is buried or something, I wouldn't sense it.
Got it. You don't sense any additional souls.
Got it.
Wait. When Moonlight looks at Peach Pie, how many souls do they see? Does Bernard have a soul?
That's a good question.
You don't have to answer it. We don't know.
Moonlight's not focused on Peach Pie right now. Although obviously, you would see that at any point.
Does the spell slime have a soul?
The spell slime, I think, would, as a familiar.
Well, Bernard's a familiar. I just created him.
I thought you were a construct.
It's just the homunculus bit, right? A construct bit.
The way it describes it is an alchemical familiar
Right.
that I create. And that's pretty much all it says.
Yeah, I would say it has a soul.
Yay!
Bernard has a soul.
I'm so happy for Bernard.
I mean, he's at least got a conscience, which is more than most of us.
True. Peach Pie, do you wander in farther?
If nothing happens, then yes, I will continue in farther. Delicious clown. Very delicious clown here.
Peach Pie, take 5 feet step back.
Okay.
Go tie you off to a stake in the center and wait for the Tyrannosaurus Rex to come.
Bah. Bah.
Peach Pie, as you start to approach, the rubble begins to shift even more, now so much that those who are flying above can see it. And I'm going to have us all go into initiative.
I'm beginning to get worried.
The shifting rubble is difficult terrain, Peach Pie.
Can I take twice as long on initiative? Get a +2? If I know it's
You have to
coming?
skip the first round, but then you get to go first.
I mean, I know it's coming, and it's technically a skill check in a way.
Jeb, you're actually going to be at the top of round 1 here. Nothing has technically happened as of yet. You do see the shifting rubble below, though. And Peach Pie looking oddly delicious.
Oh, Peach Pie always looks like a snack.
Alright, so you said in order to like hold the fly, I need to move? I need to use an action for it?
You need to use an action to continue to stay in the air, yes.
And if I choose not to?
You'll fall to the ground.
And what's the fall damage?
It's half of your height, but I don't think that's the way fly works.
Fly
I thought
probably
you,
lets you
I thought you
float.
like fell, but not fast enough to like take damage or something like that. I guess if you're airborne at the end of your turn and didn't use a fly action this round, you fall.
That's
then,
why
yeah.
Airwalk's so good.
Yeah, you would just fall.
That's half the damage?
Half of the, yeah.
Whatever.
Are you going to fall?
Don't want to fly down
I
to the
wanted
ground?
to cast. I mean, I wanted a 3-action cast, is what I was getting at.
Oh.
Oh.
I
What 3-action spell do you have?
like
Lightning Storm.
I would say if you, do you see the edges of the tower, like those 4 corners?
Yeah. I land here. My turn's done.
You're still a good 20 feet up above the rubble while standing on the wall of that tier. After Jebediah lands, the wizard, it's your turn. Again, no creature. Ground is shifting.
I use my first action to fly down to the top of the wall in the northwest corner. And I end my turn.
All right, Moonlight.
1 action to fly, 1 action to cast shield, 3rd action, gonna do nothing.
Then after Moonlight, this huge, and I can't underestimate, huge beast.
Wow, it really is a hairless mole.
Honestly, it's like half terrifying, half adorable.
What part of this adorable?
The multiple eyeballs.
Look at that fucking face.
How are you getting half? No.
Okay,
I'll give it like a quarter
Okay.
adorable. Like,
3/4 horrifying, 1/4 adorable.
agreed, yes.
I see nothing.
He just looks like he wants to say hi.
Yeah, those teeth don't look like they want to chomp you to bits at all.
The eyes look like they're kind.
Yeah.
It's got some kind eyes. But the rest of it's
teeth look
horrifying.
corroded.
Are the teeth like poisoned, or are they like?
Yeah, they might be.
I'm gonna assume that's poison.
And it is huge, as in 3x3 square.
It's huge. It's not even large. It's huge.
Yes. All right, so for the huge beast's first action, he erupts from the rubble below. Debris sprays all over. It uses its second action to bite at Peach Pie. It's the only thing within striking distance and gets a 37 to hit.
Well, that's one away from a crit.
Good thing you weren't raging yet.
Yeah, no shit.
23 points of piercing damage as this huge hairless mole rat thing lunges forward and gets Peach Pie. Peach Pie, I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Yep, I knew that was coming. Seeing that green glistening off of his teeth.
You get a +1 from heroism.
35.
35 is a success, which of course turns into a critical success.
A critical success.
Cause barbarian shit.
It's pretty good. It's like cheating.
Sometimes it feels like it, but that's alright.
You know, whenever you say that, it makes me just think you are cheating.
Look it up. Go read about it. All barbarians get it.
Alright, and then with its third and final action, uses a claw attack on Peach Pie. Peach Pie does a 36 hit you.
Yeah, it does.
The claw will deal you 28 points of damage.
This guy hits pretty hard, guys.
And that's its turn. Peach Pie, you're
Should
up.
probably kill it then.
Guess we'll give her a shot. Rage. Move up. Attack. That's a 36 to hit.
36, that's a hit.
+1 from heroism.
37, would that be a crit? Thank you, Swanee.
37 does not crit.
Damn. Was there anything to damage on that?
No. It's attack rolls, perception, saving throws, and skill checks.
34 damage.
34 damage as the big top stake driver comes crashing into the fleshy body. A crunch comes from under it.
I'm sorry I had to hit your 1/4 adorable face.
Top of round 2, Jebediah.
Like it's open sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
I conjure in a huge lightning storm to take over 120 feet.
I knew that was coming as soon as you said something about the open sky.
And I strike my foe.
Well, the open sky darkens overhead. Thunder rumbles. Yeah, he gets a 25 on a reflex save.
18 damage.
Oof.
God, those are some
Hey, don't you worry about
abysmal
it.
rolls.
We got like 10 more turns of it.
Well, all right. Jebediah calls down lightning to strike the huge beast. Wizard, it's your turn.
The wizard will use his first action to fly 20 feet closer, but still 20 feet up in the air. I'm trying to stay out of its reach, but I also want to cast a spell. I'm assuming it... Wait, does it... It's going to have a 15-foot reach, isn't it?
Might only be 10. It attacked me from 10.
I'm trying to color spray it.
Yeah, you can do that.
15-foot cone, but I want to try to stay 15 feet away so that it is out of reach of...
Assuming it has 10-foot reach.
This, yeah.
It does not attack you from 15 feet away.
Okay. Doesn't have an attack opportunity, probably. Will save. I'm color spraying it. I'm doing a flyby. Flyby color spray.
Fly by color spray. He's going to get a natural 1
Get fucked.
on the die.
That was a 5th level color spray, too.
Oh my god.
5th level, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a higher level than us?
5th level color spray.
At 5th level, that critical failure turns into a failure.
Oh my god.
Which means at least an 11.
Failure is stunned 1, blinded for 1 round, and dazzled for 1 minute.
Might be blind anyways.
It's got eyes.
I hate to do it, Ted, but I'm just gonna do it.
Can't be blinded.
If it can't be blinded, can it be dazzled?
Probably not, because that's also a visual effect.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, it just says if vision is your only precise sense, all creatures and objects are concealed. So no, it is not dazzled either.
Well, I got stunned onto it, guys.
Yep, we did get the sun condition onto it. Wait,
Wait, it's a visual spell.
It's a visual spell completely.
yeah, but it doesn't say it's immune to visual things. It has tremor sense as an imprecise sense, but scent as a precise sense.
So it doesn't have vision at all.
It doesn't have vision at all.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah, color
visual
spray
things
wouldn't
can't
work.
do anything to it.
So color spray wouldn't even do anything.
It wouldn't work at all. I should have recalled knowledge.
Yeah, a visual effect can only affect creatures that can see it.
Yeah.
So that's right. Even though it rolled a natural 1, it is not affected at all by color spray. But it looked pretty, Wizard.
At all.
Moonlight, your turn.
Wow, note to self, don't intimidating glare. Moonlight is going to land a little ways away from it. Might not be able to see, maybe it can hear, and I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on him. Need a will save.
It gets a 33.
Yeah, would have been nice for that to be the one. So that's a success. He is plagued with uncontrollable laughter and can't use reactions.
Got it. And Hideous Laughter does not have the visual trait, so this definitely goes off. Then the huge beast wheezily chuckles to itself. I don't know why I picture this large hairless mole rat having a wheezy chuckle, but it does. It's its turn. It's going to use its first action to bite at Peach Pie. Gets a 31 to hit.
That'll hit.
Peach Pie needs to give me a fortitude save.
Even though I critically succeeded the first one?
Yep.
23.
Peach Pie takes 26 points of piercing damage. 23 is your fortitude save, and a 23 fails. So Peach Pie is slowed 1. You are going to take the 2d6 poison damage, which is 2 poison damage.
Fantastic.
But you will have on its turn next round to save again.
On its turn, not mine.
Yes. So then with its second action, it's going to go ahead and bite at Peach Pie again. The only one in reach. Peach Pie does a 38 hit.
That will hit as a critical.
Critically hits for 56 points of damage.
This guy hits like I do.
With a better
gonna
2 hit.
You're going to need to give me another fortitude save.
Be a 40?
A 40 is a success, but because of barbarian shenanigans.
That should be like a critical success. I mean, I should just not be able to take it anymore.
No, that won't happen. But you do not succumb to further exposures of the poison. Now, there's this ability that the creature has called Armor Rending. Anytime the creature scores a critical hit with a melee strike, it deals the same amount of damage to the target's armor, bypassing any hardness lower than 10.
Cool.
So how much HP does your breastplate have, Peach Pie?
So it should have 36 HP.
Yeah, iron or steel, anvil, iron or steel, armor, stove. 36 hit points, 18 break threshold.
What's its hardness?
9.
So it would bypass the hardness.
But does that get any kind of boost for being magical?
I'm not sure being magic does anything to it.
I don't think it does.
So I believe you have destroyed outright my breastplate.
The creature digs its large incisors into Peach Pie's breastplate and rips it off. And then with its third action, it claws at your bare chest. 33 to hit.
And because my breastplate is destroyed, that is now a critical hit.
Peach Pie, you are going to take 47 points of damage.
I am dying too.
A 33 critically hits you without your armor?
Still got all your decks.
Now that my breastplate is destroyed. Oh no, I'm not dying too. That didn't take me down. I'm still.
Let's see, you have 10 HP, don't you?
I have 10 HP.
You have 10 HP left. Ooh, good.
I just assumed it would take me
The
down.
fact that I can still get a 33 is fucking ridiculous on its third attack.
Yeah, a little nuts. Well, Peach Pie, you're slowed, but it's your turn.
All right. Well, ow. And here I thought you were cute. I kill it.
I cast Kill Creature.
I get a crit.
Nat 20 is a critical.
I deal it 61 damage and knock it prone.
Solid rolls. Very solid rolls and knock it prone. That's not dependent on size at all.
Not at all. With my
Nice.
second action, I attack again. Miss though with a 24.
Then after Peach Pie, up to the top of round 3, Jebediah. It's your turn.
Heal me, please.
Sustain my spell because I don't want it to go away.
It needs to give you a reflex save, right?
Yeah, how's a 28 do?
28 saves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, good roll. You dealt more damage with that half than you did with the other full.
Holy crap, yeah. 39 on 4d12, which halves down to 19, but that's a decent hit.
Then I'll fly down and try to place myself between the two
In harm's way.
in a taunting gesture.
Then after Jebediah, Wizard. It's your turn.
Guys, should I do the 12d6 spell or the 7d12 spell?
Hold on, 12d6 or 7d12?
Yeah, 7d12 I could get more on.
Okay.
7 men versus 12 men.
I guess that's not a huge difference then. It is prone, if that makes a difference.
I
Up to you.
mean, either way, it's a reflex save. I'm either Kona holding it or sudden bolting it. I use my first action to fly 10 feet higher in the air, and then I drop a 5th level sudden bolt onto it.
Hell yeah. And reflex save from it. It gets a 25.
That is a failure. This is 7d12.
Ooh, nice.
57 damage.
Big whammy on that one.
Pretty good rolls.
That bolt hits it square in its head, and it has this big black scorch mark covering its face. It is still alive. Moonlight, it's your turn.
Well, we'll start with an intimidation check. Fuck, that's probably not gonna be enough. 29.
Trying to demoralize.
Yes.
If it
I think we
can't
already-
understand you,
Yeah, it's like a +4.
so you get a 25 instead of 29.
Yeah, I forgot about the whole understanding thing, and I can't glare at it, which is what I normally do.
A 25 does not succeed in the demoralize.
Hey, well, we're gonna forego the hideous laughter. It doesn't seem to be making reactions anyways. And I need a will save.
Will save. It rolls a natural 1.
Well, I know it's not gonna kill it, but it just failed on a level 5 Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh, alright.
It critically failed. It is frightened 4 and takes 15d6 damage.
Alright, well let's see the damage.
56 damage.
Nice. Good
It had
rolls.
six, it had 6 hit points left.
You also fall out of the sky.
I had landed already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they said they landed. Well, the huge beast critically fails on the Phantasmal Killer, and it finds itself flying through the air in a world with no ground, and he falls endlessly forever. And it scares him to death. He dies.
Why does a critical failure only happen when they have like 5 hit points left? Like every time.
It does seem like a pattern, doesn't it?
He's
Congratulations.
frightened 4. Fuck
we
him.
killed it in 1 round.
2 rounds.
1.5.
This is round 3. Halfway through round 3.
Does it have? Oh, 2.5 then.
Yep. Peach Pie, give me a fortitude save.
Is it for
You're almost-
poison?
Yes, it is. You're almost dead, so this
Absolutely,
matters.
Go fuck yourself.
I
40.
think he's okay.
41 is not a critical success, except for
Barbarian shit.
The success turns into critical success, so yes, barbarian shit. No, the DC on that poison was a 32.
Ridiculous.
But yes, you do shunt the poison from your body somehow.
I peel off my completely destroyed breastplate and look at it in my hands and sob a little as my rain cloud turns on.
Might need to get a new one, Peach Pie.
I guess it protected me from many attacks.
The spell slime chirps and points at the rubble.
Yeah, it's my breastplate. I know. It's magical, but it's destroyed. I'm just kidding.
It turns towards Peach Pie and like crouches and low grumbles. And then it chirps and points again, but notably points away from your breastplate towards something else.
I'm too distraught about my breastplate. I can't pay attention. Wizard, it's on you.
What's it pointing to?
It's pointing to something that seems to be like buried under some...
I'd start digging underground. What's it pointing to? No, wait, I don't dig it. No.
You don't do manual labor.
Unseen servant.
You cast unseen
dig for me,
servant.
bitch.
So handfuls of rubble and sand and rocks and pebbles just fly in the other direction while the wizard is standing over watching the scene. After a couple of minutes of digging, the unseen servant finds... How much bulk can it lift?
I don't know. They can lift one bulk.
The unseen servant finds, is not able to lift, a shiny piece of metal in the dirt.
I mage hand it to myself.
How much bulk can you do with mage hand?
One or less.
No, you can't.
Damn it.
The mage hand goes to pull on it, and it fizzles and fails.
Wizard, it's not that hard. Moonlight will walk over and pick it up.
It looked heavy.
Moonlight, you pick up and pull out a shiny breastplate that is magical.
Moonlight holds it up. Peach Pie, do you think this would look good on me?
Probably.
Peach Pie's like, yeah, probably would look good.
I take 10 minutes. What is it? I got 37.
Oh, good scene. I liked it. 37 does successfully identify the breastplate.
But that takes you 20 minutes, doesn't it?
20 minutes, yep.
Definitely start healing, by the way. Sitting at 10 HP.
There's a Peach Pie is just sitting, treating his wounds, sobbing to himself.
While the wizard looks over this shiny breastplate.
For Moonlight.
For Moonlight.
I picture Moonlight standing in it with like their arms like barely hanging out of it, just like looking it over while the wizard's checking it out. Looks good. It looks good. Wizard, this is a breastplate of command.
Huh, it's almost like they expected it to break somebody's armor.
Breastplate of command is a +1 resilient armor.
Ooh.
So it has a armor potency rune on it.
Bonuses to, yeah.
You also get a once per day effect where for a single action, a command action, you can grant allies within 100 feet a +2 status bonus to save against fear effects for 1 minute. When you activate this ability, each affected ally who's frightened reduces their frightened condition by 1.
Nice. That's pretty useful.
That's basically the same armor you have with a cool little activation, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You could say something heroic.
Be like, stop being pussies. +1.
So after he's done identifying it, Moonlight will just walk over to Peach Pie and be like, I think this is too heavy for me. You can have it.
Thank you, Moonlight. That's very kind of you. And I put it on. Feels nice.
Is this better than what you had?
It's the same as what I had, except that activation. One thing, though, is that although my breastplate is destroyed, I don't believe the rune is. So
That's
if anybody
good point
wants the armor rune from my old breastplate, you could have it.
What's Moonlight wear?
Padded leather.
You want a rune on it?
Yeah, I spent like all my money last time we bought stuff to get +1 resilient padded armor.
I used a 5, a 4, and a 2 to get Peach Pie back to 22 HP.
Thank you. Do you have Resilient, Wizard?
No, I don't even know what I'm wearing.
It gives you +1 to all of your saves, too, so it's worth it.
I mean, what am I technically even wearing?
Traveler's
put it
Clothes is what?
Yeah, you can put it on Traveler's Clothes.
I think it's called Traveler's Clothes. They're like adventurers.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. The sleeves of storage are actually like a robe. Yes, it's this loose robe, so I'd have to add it to the sleeves of storage, which is already a 4th level spell, or 4th level.
I don't think it would be an issue to add it. You're adding a fundamental rune to an item.
How many items can you invest into?
10.
10.
And
I don't have anything on my...
You don't have anything, Jeb?
I just have a +1 rune.
So is your armor only +1 or was it +1 resilient?
+1. I spent all my money on...
No, I'm talking about
Oh, sorry.
David's.
Mine was +1 resilient. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was.
So yeah, you can put both of them on Spencer, or put the resilience on Spencer and give him the +1 to his saves then.
I'll do that.
what do I have to do to fix it again?
It's a crafting check, but you can assure. Oh, you don't have assurance.
David could
David
do
was
assurance.
doing
Oh yeah, David could assurance on
Yeah, I
it.
can assurance it.
For some reason, I thought runes you had to do Arcana check.
Nope, it's a crafting check.
Crafting. Do we find anything else, or does my slime find anything else magical?
Where's that life stone?
No, the stone's where it's always been.
Does the lifestone look better?
200 feet overhead.
Guys, fly me up there. We need to get close to it so we can get its reflection.
No, you can stay down there and heal. I'll fly. I'm gonna fly up there.
I'll bear hug beach by and fly.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm
Fly
strong enough.
me to the moon.
Wouldn't a fly have worn off already?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I popped all the heals in seconds.
I took
What do you
20
mean?
minutes to figure out that armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
well
did.
then while you're doing that, I'm flying me and beach by up. We get to have fun with this one night.
All right. Well, when you all fly, you get within 20 feet of the Aeon orb, and you feel its reflection resonate within you. And a couple of things happen. First, if you were to look down, you could still see the darkness of that room where you found the mages. The darkness vanishes, and the natural light from outside actually peeks into the hallway and into the room.
Oh, I thought we were getting dark vision for a second. Damn it.
The second thing that happens is you all gain the resonant reflection of stone. The resonant reflection of stone gives the power of once per day for 2 actions. You cast Stone Skin as an innate divine spell, heightened to a spell level equal to half your level rounded up. You are also protected against the effects of severe cold and severe heat. Who wants to check out Stone Skin?
It gains a resistance of 5 physical, except adamantium. Each time the target is hit by a bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing attack, stone duration decreases by 1 minute. Starts at 20 minutes. Wait, you said it's our level half +1?
Your level in half rounded up. It's just like spell levels.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a 5th level Stone Skin right now. So next level, it will increase to a 6th level Stone Skin, which gives you a resistance 10 to physical damage.
Which we hit after completing the tower?
Probably not. We probably have to do the next one too.
You reach 11th level.
Hey! Guys, I keep forgetting about my raging resistance. I should be getting DR3 for all weapons.
Oh, jeez.
No, DR7. I gain resistance equal to 3 plus my constitution modifier. My constitution modifier is 4.
That would have saved you 21 points of damage.
No, well, it wouldn't count for the mole. Because
Because it's not a weapon,
it's not
it's
a
an
weapon.
unarmed.
It's like an unarmed natural attack.
Oh, natural attacks don't count?
No,
for the
it's
resistance.
weapons. It's
Gotcha.
specifically weapons.
Well, on the plus side, the Stone Skin is all physical damage.
Yeah. I gotta remember I got that.
You guys have a lot of resources now.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah,
I
right
like
now you
my
have a ton.
dark vision potions.
Dark vision potions.
Guys, I don't know if you knew this. I'm kind of bad at this game sometimes. I tend to hamstring myself.
Oh, I tell you what, guys. I think
My wife thought Moonlight died. Because
Why?
I yelled out. I screamed.
what?
It's like, what? She messaged me. She's like, is Moonlight okay? I'm like, Moonlight's fine. David just...
Is an idiot.
I'm like, David forgot he had dark vision potions. And she's just like, it sounded a lot worse than that. I'm like, sorry.
Let's talk about level 11 for everybody.
So, level 11 for a barbarian is simple as fuck. I gain a skill increase, which I put into performance. I gain a general feat, which I put into impressive performance. So, now I can use my performance, which is just like mildly okay, instead of my diplomacy, which is terrible, just in case I ever want to get on somebody's good side. Then I get Mighty Rage. Mighty Rage is an interesting thing. It's a free action. The trigger is when you use the rage action on your turn. And what it allows you to do is use an action that has the rage trait. Alternatively, you can increase the actions of the triggering rage to 2 to instead use a 2-action activity with the rage trait. So it's really good if you're doing something like you want to rage and then do something with that rage immediately. I don't really have any of those things.
Oh, you've spent all your class feats in the alchemist stuff.
Yeah, I don't really have any. Sudden Charge, it'd be great if Sudden Charge was included in that, but Sudden Charge does not have the rage trait, so I don't really have anything to use with it. But that's it. That's all for Peach Pie.
Of course, all the level up pluses that you get with it.
I have
obviously.
ludicrous HP now, almost 200. 195.
Well, what about the wizard? What happens to you at 11th level?
I get 6 level spells.
That's a pretty big deal.
I get expert proficiency in weapons that I don't use.
For some reason, you're better at using your staff to hit things.
Oh, I get alertness. That's always cool. Perception getting better. It's expert now.
Expert, okay. Got it.
Expert perception. Oh, I got to pick my own feat, and I pick Die Hard because I don't want to die. Yeah.
All right. I feel like Die Hard means much more in 2nd edition than it did in 1st.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, as a wizard, I picked up toughness and Die Hard both.
How about Jeb? What's Jeb 11th level look like?
Jeb, being the druid I am, I got druid weapon expertise, which does not help me because that's simple weapons. I got resolve, mastering, and will. Skill increase, which I put into survival. General feat is unknown, but I did get 6 level spells, which I will use in the future. Probably. Straightforward level.
What does level 11 look like for Moonlight?
Yeah, Moonlight gets alertness, which means they're expert in perception now. Simple weapon expertise, which I don't use weapons a whole lot, so doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Skill increase, I decided to increase my acrobatics, just in case, need to tumble through something or something along the way. And in that line of trying to be a little more mobile, I took Fleet.
Ooh. Oh, 30-foot move now?
30-foot movement now. So many times it's like, man, if I just could move 5 feet faster. I'm sure that'll happen at 30 also, and be like, man, if I just move 5 feet faster.
It's one of those like goalposts, always moving.
It's always moving farther away. And then, some 6 level spells. Bloodline spell is Collective Transposition, which lets me move groups a small distance. By groups, I mean up to 2 creatures at this level. It can heighten though. And then a couple other spells that I will hopefully be able to show off when they become relevant.
I too took feet. Thanks.
You took Fleet as well?
Sure.
Sure.
I was looking at stuff and I'm like, I don't fucking know.
5 feet faster.
Yeah, I had picked a different one, but it doesn't really benefit me until I become a master or a legendary in Intimidate, so I'm going to wait till I'm closer to that.
So you're all standing around after taking out the giant naked mole rat. So with the huge beast's corpse sitting at your feet with scraps of peach pies, old armor in between its giant teeth, Runk is standing at the bottom of the tower, waving up.
After we heal a bit, Peach Pie is going to take a look at the corpse of this large thing and lean over to Bernard. Bernard, would you be offended if we cooked some of this? No, that's quite all right. I think we could make a good meal out of this for the circus. Many meals, in fact. Jeb, want to cut some hunks off with that axe?
Yeah?
It did have some poison qualities. We'd have to be careful.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be like one of those blowfish things. You got to cut it just right. Don't fuck it up, Jeb. It's on you if our circus dies.
The whole circus.
I'm sure I can help with some society, right? Know exactly where to cut it.
You don't actually know what this thing is yet.
Besides delicious. Probably not, honestly. It's probably not delicious.
It's days like these, I'm glad I don't eat.
All right. We can leave it. Sure is going to smell.
I mean, We can cut it up and just not tell the circus what it is.
It was a giant cow. This is all steak.
Yeah, if this thing's been here, I'm assuming this thing's what's probably made the tower unstable
It would make sense.
and collapsed in on itself.
At least partially responsible.
And I know that happened a long time ago, so it's just making assumptions, but it means it's been here for a while.
Probably. Anyway, shall we head back to the circus?
So let's go ahead and pull up the map of the Swordlands, get an idea of where you're at and where you need to go.
Circus is at Castonlee, right?
The circus is currently at a Castonlee setting up, I believe.
I mean, yeah, that was a day ago. We've been gone for over a day now, haven't we?
Yeah, honestly, I have forgotten what our plan was after coming here.
I mean, go back to Castonlee, do a show, move on to the next place, I think.
Is that what it was?
I
Okay.
think that was it. We already went to the Hollows, right?
Yeah, that was where we found Boolaroo, right?
Yeah. We got nothing left to do over here. Let's go perform and get the fuck out.
It would basically take the morning, maybe into early afternoon, to get back to Castonlee.
Do people get, like, freaked out about Ronk?
We'll get there. We'll get there. While you're traveling, Moonlight, Zoro hasn't really said anything to you since he ate that soul.
Yeah, that gluttonous bastard.
You do, and you probably noticed before, but now that you're traveling, idle thoughts, there are 2 souls in the dagger now. The ruby glows with a bloody light, and if you take a look at that ruby, which you do, voluntarily or not, you do see a small dwarven shape in the shape of one of the ghosts that you destroyed. And if you look close enough, you kind of see his fists pounded against the facets of the ruby,
Oh, good.
shouting silently.
I can actually see that.
If you look close enough.
Moonlight thinks, he attacked us.
Happened to this never take people prisoner and shit. Don't put anybody in a box.
It's not a person. It's a spirit. Is it really even still alive?
Well, no. It is undead. Is it, like, slowly being eaten?
That was my assumption, but
Probably too early to tell.
yeah, Moonlight doesn't see a ghost as a person, so.
Finish the travel back to Castonlee, and you get a great view through the trees of the orchards around Castonlee. The big top tent. Not sure if you've quite got used to the new, larger tent, but it looks good.
Okay, so we introduce Ronk to the rest of the circus?
How do you go about doing that? Do you just, like, escort Ronk down the trail?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, just walk into camp and be like,
We're a goddamn circus.
find a new member. Name's Ronk. Everybody welcome them.
Ronk, if you couldn't tell, is a construct. She doesn't speak.
Ronk puts their hand up and waves awkwardly.
She can juggle animals.
The 3 little boars that accompany her are hiding behind her legs.
Can we go get her like the blood wolf? Can she juggle the blood wolf?
I don't know, the Blood Wolf would be too happy with that.
Everybody kind of comes up and says hi and pats Runk on the shoulders, and Runk demonstrates the juggling act with the baby boars, and it's very well received. You have a new performer. You have a couple of new performers. You have a new town to perform in, Castonlee.
We put on a show.
Did we do any preparations?
I'm going to say your week for promotions starts today. 2 things you need to know about the circus in Castonlee. The people of Castonlee spread news quickly. Society checks to promote the circus take only a day and a half rather than 2 days. So you'll have the opportunity to make 4 promote the circus checks before the circus rather than 3.
Nice.
Second, as Castonlee has fewer domestic animals and generally fewer wild animals in the area of the Swordlands that they're in, the people of Castonlee respond well to animal acts. Performers gain a +1 circumstance bonus to trick checks for tricks with the animal trait. Keep those things in mind while you're preparing for the circus.
Oh, and what day is it? Our last show was on 4/15.
So that would put it as the 25th of Desmas.
We're in the 4th month.
Oh, we're in the 4th month, so still Gosrin.
But we just passed 420?
Yep.
Yeah, we just passed 420.
We passed 420 while we're promoting the circus.
So you're telling me no promotions? I was gonna say no promotions
That's my
got
day
done
off.
that day.
That's my day off, yeah.
Nothing gets done.
So you actually promote the circus 3 times like usual instead of the 4 that you could, because the wizard takes a day off.
Yes, we have to respect his cultural holidays.
No, I could still do 4.
Could you still do 4?
I mean, 7 days.
Day and a half for each promotion.
Or it would only take up 6 days. It means I do have a day off. That's my day off.
All right. Well, there it is.
Then let's literally get this show on the road.
Get the show on the road. First, the fantastic D12. A 4. Equipment malfunction. The NPC with the highest trick level, chosen randomly in case of tie, cannot perform in the show.
That's Ronkrunk and Booraloo.
Fidget, you're in.
You're in.
Odds Booraloo is out.
He caught COVID.
Even Runkrunk is out. All right, Runkrunk.
I told you. Fidget, you're in.
Runkrunk out. Fidget's in. I know technically Fidget's been doing the build-up with you guys in spirit, right? We always describe it
Yes.
as having Fidget with you in the juggling crew.
Yes.
And I expected she was going to be there too. Now she's going to be a focus here, and she's going to be assisting. Fidget's super excited about that, bouncing back and forth. What level's Fidget? 6.
She's garbage, but I don't care.
It was her pluses were what sucked on her.
No, she's level 5.
Do we not have anybody else that's better?
We probably do. I just thought it'd be fun.
Not another juggler.
I'm with David. Get that little rat out there.
So let's do the opener. Who's going to be rolling for Evora and Gili?
I think that's Jeb.
Let's do
Rolling
it.
for the big mammoth lady.
36.
Yeah, 36 is a critical success.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking amazed. There's a
Look at
fucking
that.
elephant.
All right. Keeping it to a single trick check from her, or are you going to do it again?
Oh, she's going.
Might as well try again.
Ugh, 18.
That's a failure.
Send in the clowns.
On a success, yep, so that's regular success. Do you push it with a 3rd, or
No. We used our clowns. We're good.
is the clowns an action? It is an action, okay.
Is it an action or
it's a
is it just
reaction.
It's a reaction.
No,
I just put it in there so that we knew that we
It is an action.
used it.
Co-star is a reaction.
So can you not do it on the 3rd action?
It would seem to be the case that you can't.
Oh, we've
I
been
don't
doing
think
that
it was-
incorrectly.
Automatic.
Yeah,
I don't think we've ever done a 3rd action because it's generally a bad idea.
And that brings us over to Booraloo and Moonlight. Booraloo would add a very interesting twist to Moonlight's dance, and as kind of a duet here, bobbing up and down in the darkness to the beat of Booraloo's somber song are hundreds of fireflies.
Cool.
And if Moonlight's like casting darkness or something similar,
Moonlight's rolling very poorly is what Moonlight's doing.
okay, looks like you failed at a 25.
Yeah, we're using that hero point because what else do I use them for? I got a 31.
It's a success.
And with the magical trait, that's a 17 excitement.
Then Booraloo, unless, are you finished there, or are you going to do another performance?
No, that's all I'm going to do. Booraloo sings, right?
That's correct. So
What's
performance.
his plus?
Booraloo's plus is a 20 to nature or an 18 to diplomacy.
Well, he gets a 39.
That's a critical success. Because that's a critical success and it has the emotion trait, you can lower the anticipation or excitement as you see fit. 15 excitement normally and 5 anticipation for the critical success. You could reduce those values if you'd like. Can't raise them, but you can reduce them.
What are our numbers right now?
We're at 48 excitement, 66 anticipation. So we only need 12 more excitement over the next 4 acts.
Shit, you could lower his excitement down, the excitement down to 0.
Yes, we can.
And then just take that anticipation and hope that big number in the finale don't fuck it up.
Drop it down to like 5 maybe and just...
Sounds like me.
See if you can skirt it, get close. Does he make a second attempt or skipping it?
Damn right, does a second attempt.
Go for it.
Might as well.
Send in the clowns. Or do we just take the failure, which is nothing happens?
Yeah, I think on a failure, nothing happens. Do we want nothing to happen?
I vote nothing. I think we're good.
All right,
You're shooting for that critical success?
Yeah.
Sweet.
At least getting it close. Make it interesting.
All right. Then Jeb is our big number.
32.
You don't have to do nature, even though you did it anyways.
Oh, I'll do nature all day.
32 is a success. That's 49 out of 66.
Oh, we're doing more. These people are getting hyped. 35.
Critical.
35 is not a critical.
No, 38
I was
would
giving
need-
40. Yeah, okay.
Check this out. You only need 6 to critical. And there's 3 performers left in the final act. Fidget, Flynn, and Peach Pie.
We can't get 6.
How much does Fidget give?
5.
5. Unless somebody criticals and it changes our anticipation. I mean, it's basically impossible.
Yeah, let's see what happens with Fidget's first check. If Fidget gets a critical success, I think we need to run some numbers. But yeah, let's see what Fidget gets here.
What do I add to Fidget's check? Plus 10, you said, right?
Plus 10, correct. Their DC is 20.
Fidget. He's a 21.
That's a success.
You succeed.
That generates 5.
Do it again.
But she can't possibly critically. I mean, I guess she could roll a 20. But
20 is really the only option she has. If she goes again, she's going to fail.
it's numerically impossible.
Yeah.
Just go for it, boys.
Gonna blow it out of the water with the fire juggling.
Yeah.
Time for some fire juggling. All right, who we doing first, me or Flynn?
We got Flynn set.
Flynn set, yeah.
Whee! 31.
That is a success.
Should we do them again or call that good?
Might as well do it. Fuck it.
All right, well, let's do them again. Woo! Oh, that's so close to a 19 on the die. That's a failure for him.
Not quite a critical failure.
Not a critical failure, so we can either leave it or send in the clowns.
I said leave it, save the clowns in case David fucks up.
It's a fair point. So, my turn then.
That's correct.
Time for Peach Pie, and I would have taken my Silver Tongue mutagen. She's gonna +1 item bonus. 41.
That's a critical success.
That's
Yay.
a fire trade.
Yeah, we blew that number out of the water. But that did increase our final anticipation, which gives us more money and more payout.
Hey, I did a thing, guys.
Okay. You gonna do that thing again?
Am I gonna do that thing again?
Go for it.
Sure.
Okay. That's a 2 for a 20.
All the clowns.
And in come the clowns.
Yeah, there you go. Send them in for a success.
Because it's 125 excitement versus 72 anticipation.
You see how much that fire...
Okay.
That fire is ridiculous.
Yeah, it absolutely blows that excitement out of the water.
What's it? It just doubles the excitement?
Doubles the excitement for that trick.
I wonder if there's maybe some non-performer rules that would actually be better for you.
Probably.
The band leader role. After each trick is completed, the band leader can choose to generate anticipation equal to half the band leader's level rounded up.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Done.
Say what?
I thought there wasn't anything that could raise anticipation in the show.
Yeah, I think the thing that was getting in the way, though, is that in order for you to pick that non-performance role, you have to have the acoustics upgrade, which is super cheap. It's only 30
Well,
gold.
and didn't we need the musical trait first before we could do that?
Well, we can now because we have Boo.
Oh, no, you just need to buy acoustics in order to get it.
Yeah, you just need to buy acoustics, that's it.
So I guess we buy acoustics for the next show.
You guys just want to do another show in Castonlee with acoustics?
What's the next town? We'll try it in the next town. Turpin
Turpin Row is the next one, yeah.
I'll try it in Turpin. But yeah, get us some acoustics. And I am your new band leader.
That does take out our pyrotechnics then, though.
Fuck it.
But anyways,
Well,
we're traveling from Castonlee to Turpin Row, yeah?
Hell yeah.
yeah, time to pack up.
Following the trail, it's roughly the same distance from Castonlee to Turpin Row as it is from Carrick to Castonlee. You're just going to be going by Caw Shacks halfway in between. Caw Shacks, with a population of 316 humans and halflings, consists of a scattering of small houses, barns, and silos built around the crossroads of the main trails between Castonlee, Turpin Row, and the villages of the inland hills. The town was originally called Cow Shacks, for the cattle sheds that once marked its location.
Okay.
The cool story.
I don't know why. I don't know why I like this. I like this little excerpt. Cow shacks.
Cool.
Sorry, yeah, cow shacks isn't all that interesting.
We continue on.
Dude, pass cow shacks.
Burn it to the ground.
On your way
Full-on
through.
murder hobo.
I mean, it sounds like it's a fire hazard waiting
Oh,
to
no
happen.
one will know it was us.
We were practically asking for it. The quiet is broken by the whistling of arrows and the echoing of loud shouts. 3 colorful arrow shafts land quivering in the center of the road, while the brush on both sides of the road rustles with movements. A single, loud, clear voice calls, "Stand and deliver, scoundrels, or the devils take your guts."
Are we traveling with the whole circus right now?
Yes, you are.
So they see the whole circus.
Yep.
The mammoth,
Yep.
the wolves, the tigers.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh no, bandits!
Exactly.
A lone human figure steps out into the roadway, clad in all browns and greens, with bits of grass and leaves tied to her clothing to provide concealment among the foliage.
As you say this, I just want to say Peach Pie begins to walk up to this person. You can continue. Peach Pie is walking up to them.
I will just give you.
The whiz will follow.
She wears a wide-brimmed hat and a mask made of burlap with 2 eye holes cut in it. She holds a loaded crossbow in each hand.
Looks like a witch hunter.
It does look like a witch hunter.
The art for this is really cool.
The art is
really actually
fantastic.
like this
It's
art.
really cool art.
Yeah, I kind of want to make this character now.
The bushes and the brush rustle on either side of the road, and it's not too difficult to pick out that there are a couple of other bandits that are kind of surrounding the road on either side, but are staying out of sight for the most part. You catch them here and there for stupid mistakes, like having their foot out on the road beyond a bush in plain visible sight before they pull it away real quickly. It's hard to catch a count of them if anybody cares to try to count them.
We'll count them when they're dead.
But the one that steps out into the road goes, "I hear you've been making some good money in the Swordlands these days, Circus. Turn over your gold box.
No.
I have you surrounded on both sides."
Oh no!
The whole circus. Surrounded.
Yes, absolutely. Surrounded on both sides.
Don't really making a terrible mistake, I'm afraid.
He had 29 cents motive.
She says yes, and technically she's correct. There are rustles in the bushes on both sides of the road.
But are we surrounded?
She seems to be bluffing. "My bandits are the best sharpshooters in the land. Surrender, or I'll have each of them plug you right in between the eyes."
No.
Better option. You surrender and we won't have to kill you all.
I'm sorry.
God, why can't I fucking roll tonight? 28 for intimidation.
Please. You got 2-foot-tall bush. Large clown, you can't just continue to tell me no. You look like you'll be able to carry the chest. Why don't you bring it out here? She points a hand crossbow at you.
No.
That seems like a really bad idea. I wouldn't point that at him.
What? Somebody with some sense. Does the clown even say anything else other than
I'll
no?
go walk away and go get a box. I'm gonna go get my clothes trunk. I'll be right
Get
back.
some dwarven underwear.
Ah, finally. Somebody who's willing to assist. She trains her crossbow on Peach Pie.
And I don't know how long it takes me, but I come back with a blood wolf and a turtle. Say I couldn't find our gold. Somebody's already stole it.
Somebody's already stolen the gold. At the sight of Turtle and the Blood Wolf prowling up from the back of the circus, where all the animals are, a look of worry crosses her face. What, you think circus animals will stop us? Won't take more than a couple of arrows to pincushion that cat and dog to the ground.
You might want to reevaluate.
Fine, I'll go get our elephants.
Jeff goes away again and comes back this time with a fucking map.
I'm not here for you to bring me every single animal in the entire circus.
I'm just trying to give this girl a show.
You said stand and deliver. He is delivering.
Yes, deliver your gold. Your gold.
This is our
not
goal.
animals.
This makes us all more money. I'm not, of course, giving you my animals, but told me to bring it out. Here it is.
You seem like a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem like a decent bush. I'd hate to die.
At least somebody here is cultured.
The bandit standing in the middle of the road with the 2-hand crossbows pulls them both up and trains them right on Peach Pie and looks like she's about to fire and starting to dive for cover. And as she starts making that move, you hear the sound of bowstrings tightening in the brush. But the wizard gets to react first. Top of round 1. What do you do?
Fireballs the entire fucking woods.
I don't know how much woods there are, but no, I'm gonna... There's so much shit I can do now. It's too much. I cast a cone of cold directly in front of me.
Okay.
I have no idea who that's all gonna target.
There's only one other one aside from the bandit that's in front of you, the female with the wide-brimmed hat.
Okay.
Would be the one that's here. So that means you can go ahead and target the human bandit 1 and the female human bandit. Well, they both roll an 8 on the die, which is going to be a failure.
That's 50 damage.
You hear a pained yelling from one of the brushes to the right.
And then I quickened cast Disintegrate on her.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Wait, no, I can't do Disintegrate. Because it has to be 2 levels lower. Fuck!
Oh, yeah.
I quicken cast Enervation. We'll do that.
Enervation on her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Disintegrate would have been better, though. I just didn't want to open with that. I wanted to see if there's anybody else out there.
Oh, man. He gets a natural 20 on the save versus Enervate.
Fucking
Yeah, nothing happens. There goes my quicken cast.
All right, bud. Do you only get that once a day?
Yeah.
Moonlight. It's your turn.
Moonlight will just look at her and go, "You really should have listened to us." I got a 35 on my intimidation.
That's a critical success.
She is frightened 2 and fleeing.
Frightened 2 and fleeing.
Yeah, then I'm going to need a fortitude save from her.
Well, she gets a critical failure.
Oh my god. So, like, a ball of, like, shadow energy forms in Moonlight's hand, and they just kind of, like, point it at this bandit.
Okay.
And when it makes contact, her body doesn't seem to do anything, but you see her spirit partially get ripped out of her body.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
And she takes 56 force damage.
No, she critically failed. She takes 112 force damage.
So, yeah, she takes 112 damage.
Okay.
The spell is called Spirit Blast.
That's
You
fantastic.
concentrate ethereal energy and attack a creature's spirit, dealing 16d6 force damage.
So she doesn't move. But that blast of energy, you see, like, her spirit, this ghostly after image, just shoot out from behind her body and just get blasted into bits of energy. And then she immediately collapses at her feet.
I just want to say she critically failed because she was frightened too. It was a DC 30.
And she got a 20. Damn. Well, before she could even shoot her hand crossbows and dive into the brush, cone of cold, and then her soul gets blasted into pieces.
Moonlight looks at the wizard and goes, "Level 6 spells, baby."
And with that,
No, Moonlight will say, "Well, tried to warn you."
with that show of force, you can hear men in the forest drop their weapons and begin to flee.
Do we chase him down?
Running sounds like so much work.
I don't even want to kill this chick. We literally fucking deleted her. I just want to tell her to
Oh,
leave.
she's so dead.
I actually feel bad. I might throw her some gold.
Throw her some gold.
She's dead.
Moonlight just blasted her spirit to bits.
I ask if any of them are primal casters. I'll fucking reincarnate their... we're gonna reincarnate this chick.
The Wiz walks away.
I'm with you. Fuck it. It could be fun. We haven't done it yet. What does it take to reincarnate somebody, Jeb?
I need more casters with me.
Wait, do you need multiple casters to do reincarnate?
It takes 4 hours. I need some rare herbs so I can find those. Secondary casters, I need 2 of them. And I'm an expert in nature, so we got that checked off. I'm a fucking master.
Do the casters need anything?
Secondary checks for the secondary casters are occultism and religion.
Yeah, I could help. The Wiz would want to reincarnate somebody.
I can help. My occultism isn't that great, but...
As you guys are standing in the middle of the road having this conversation right in front of the woman's collapsed body in front of you.
We went a little too far.
Fleeing.
Maybe we should see if we can bring her back.
Her men are fleeing in every direction. You choose not to chase them.
Did you really have to use a 6th level spell? I went 5th.
Well, it's not my fault she's not very fortuitous.
A little overkill, man. She's basically a civilian.
Threatened us with crossbows.
I felt very threatened.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're yelling at me about using 6th level spell. You tried to use quicken cast a 6th level spell.
The professor runs up and he looks at the body. Oh my, it happened so quickly. Before she even fired, she was dead.
Didn't really mean to kill her that quickly.
Yeah, I think
we did warn her.
I think technically we just murdered her. This wasn't self-defense. She never fired at us. We should bring her back.
I mean, if that's the intent, that the circus would fully support stopping for however long that would take.
3 days. 4 hours.
No, it is actually only 4 hours.
Does it cost us money?
Yeah.
How much?
Rare herbs were the total value of the target's level. So she's... What level is she?
Well, I was going to say, you're going to have to cast it at 4th because she's 9th level.
She's 9th level. Oh, this may be...
You put a 9th level character against us?
It cost us 225 gold. How much gold has Broad got on her?
It's rob her quick. What she got on her?
It's 225 gold?
We're not paying that shit out.
gold
We'll pay
times her
some of it
level.
out of pocket. We'll split it. Halvesies.
Yeah.
It's kind of her fault for being a bitch, but it's also kind of our fault for Moonlight going too far.
I feel bad. I didn't do shit. This chick literally... I just saw you guys murder someone.
It's 100%.
She was just running around. There's no way she thought she could win.
I mean, what does it going into initiative even mean? We were just talking, and all of a sudden I just go to Golden, and Moonlight murdered her.
You do have to call forth the target soul and attempt to reincarnate into a brand new body using the reincarnate ritual.
Yeah.
As the soul won't be returning to the original body, only a small portion of the creature's remains are required.
Hell yeah.
These remains must have been part of the original body at the time of death.
We got all kinds of her original body here.
The body is in pretty good condition, actually.
The target must have died within the past week. If Pharasma has decided the target's time has come, or the target's soul is trapped or doesn't wish to return, this ritual automatically fails. I think the bandit would want to hold on to life.
Yeah.
But you discover this after you succeed at the religion check and the ritual without paying the cost. So if a secondary caster makes a religion check, they can find out if the soul wants to return before starting the ritual. If the ritual is successful, the target's new body has a random ancestry. Roll a d20. On a result of 1 through 14, the new body is a common ancestry. 15 through 20, they become an uncommon or rare ancestry. And I choose based on those found in the region.
How do we find a new body?
The ritual is creating the body.
Yeah. So we're doing this?
Oh, we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
There
All
is
right.
no question.
MNmaxed reincarnates.
A bandit we one-shot. Guys, does this make us necromancers?
Absolutely.
Moonlight is absolutely already a necromancer because half the spells that they have are necromancy.
So
Over
you guys,
half. 2/3.
you guys pitch in the 360 gold it's going to take. Go ahead and spend that.
Okay, so primary checks usually have a very hard DC for a level that's twice the ritual spell level. It's being cast at 4th, so a very hard DC for a level 8.
DC by level for a level 8 is 24.
But go to a very hard.
Very hard is +5. So it'd be a 29 DC.
So it'd be a 29 DC. And then the secondary checks, which have to be done by a different spellcaster, are just the 24.
Spencer, can you even fail a 29?
Oh yeah.
It's not that bad.
It is when your third spellcaster has a shitty skill set.
What is it?
Well, I'm assuming I'm the third spellcaster and I
Does
have a
Baru
+12.
or anything? What's his occult religion?
Gotta
Oh,
be nature,
What's
doesn't it?
lose?
No, the secondary is.
nature. He has
Oh.
nature. He doesn't have occultism.
Do any of our newer guys have
I
religion or cultism?
Does is Pixie Guy nature too? Is
Pixie's
he
got
primal?
acrobatics performance. Burolu's got diplomacy and nature.
How about Human Bandit 1? I asked him if he knows anything about religion.
Oh, that fucker ran away.
Oh,
They all
Do
ran
you?
away.
Would you like to talk about your religion?
I'm trying to save this woman's life.
Secondary checks affect the primary check depending on the results. Critical success, you get a +2 circumstance bonus to the primary check. Success, no bonus or penalty. Failure, you take a -4 penalty to the primary check.
Oh, so you guys could hurt me, but if my roll's good enough, it's good.
So it's just a required aid is what it is.
Let's do it. Swanee roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I
like let's do the
critically
AIDS
fail,
first
though-
and see what's up.
Swanee roll. Let's see what happens.
I hope there's one bandit that's still just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Like we're like rummaging through our packs looking for rare herbs.
I just
and-
pull a fucking diamond. I'm like, huh.
Where we're landing at with this is the reincarnate ritual takes 4 hours. Jebediah is going to be the primary caster. He's going to be making a nature check. He needs to make a DC 29. There are 2 secondary casters which are required. We've got Moonlight and the Wizard. What skill checks are you two making?
I'm doing religion.
Moonlight will be doing occultism.
Okay. And you guys need to make a DC 24. The first check that's made in the reincarnate spell is the religion check. So let's get that.
25.
Made it by 1.
Roll the fucking 7.
You reach out beyond the veil over the river Styx where her soul is going. You learn her name instantly. Tanessa Fleer. And fuck yes, bring me back to life. I can't believe you killed. I didn't even shoot you.
Thought she was gonna say something salty, and I was like, I'll stop this spell right now.
You're gonna rob us.
I'm gonna turn the. Don't make me turn this ritual around. Next is going to be the occultism check by Moonlight. This is the one we're all nervous about.
So we've had some really good RP tonight.
I will give you a hero point. This has been a very fun experience. I'm down.
Oh,
I
there
rolled an
we
18
go.
anyways. Got a 30.
Hell yes.
Nice. The 30 is a success. So, then the secondary casters
Which means
succeed.
we do nothing to hurt him anyways. With the success, there's no bonus or penalty.
All right, I'm down.
So now, the final check, and this is Jebediah's primary check. You need to make a 29.
All right, here it goes.
Oh. 32.
32.
That's closer than I wanted it to be.
It's not a critical success. The critical success means you reincarnate the target into a new adult body that has full HP and all the same spells prepared and points in their pools as they originally did when it died. For a regular success, Tanessa Fleer will be brought back in a random ancestry's body, except for the new body has 1 hit point, and the soul takes time to adjust, so they will be clumsy 2, drained 2, and enfeebled 2 for 1 week.
God, that's got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, these conditions can't be removed or reduced by any means until the week has passed.
There should be
So-
alive, so, you know.
I mean, in all reality, her soul was shunted from her body, sent back to the boneyard, and then brought back into what will be a new body. It's going to take that soul a bit
That'd
to
be
get used to all that.
disorienting. That'd
She
be
can
disorienting.
hang out with us for a week.
All right. So now we're going to start rolling for her ancestry.
Hell yeah, this is the fun part.
So, okay, we're going to do this by what's written in the spell. It's not quite as, roll a d100 on a table. First, we're going to roll a d20.
Spencer, would you like the honors?
I was gonna say Spencer's
it's
primary
Spencer.
caster.
It was my brilliant idea. I've had some good ideas this campaign. Bar guests. Fucking.
Can we reincarnate the bar guest?
No, he's been dead too long. Actually,
He has been hit.
if I'm strong enough, I can do it up to a year.
Oh,
We'll come back. Let's go get his body. In a year, I can fucking resurrect him.
You just need a piece of the original body, which you don't have.
So
I
did
probably
anybody
got, like,
keep an ear or anything?
Like a bar
Absolutely
guest
not.
tooth. All right. 15 to 20 for that. Good. Oh.
Oh, dude.
All right. What's this human bandit coming back as? Better not be human.
We're gonna do it similar to the way we did it for Ball of Plague Stone. So roll a d6.
2 and a 2 on the 20. Let's go. That's something good. You come back as a rock.
So, throughout the 4 hours of the casting of the ritual, the circus stands by and watches, and there's this air of anticipation.
I don't know if like this circuit, like I feel like they just like stay out of fear at this point. This is pretty fucked up of a thing to do. Literally, our 2 strongest casters just like 2-shot somebody, and then I'm like, let's bring them back.
So her original human body just kind of disintegrates slowly, particle by particle, throughout the 4 hours, while at the same time a long, lanky, thin body is built particle by particle right next to her human body.
She come back as an elf.
She's an elf.
We're giving this girl so many more years in her life.
Yeah, she reincarnates as an elf.
Lucky bitch.
And she wakes up and she just goes, "Oh my god, what happened?"
Hello.
Your soul was ripped from your body, and we pulled it back in.
I feel so odd. Why? Feeling drained.
Did you just say I feel so drained? Really?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Really?
I feel so drained.
Do you also feel clumsy and enfeebled?
Oh, hold on. Let me get up and start walking. Maybe I will. And she seems really groggy and woozy. The professor hurries by with a blanket
What a guy.
to cover her.
Chivalry ain't dead, guys.
I have some clothes that will fit you. I actually just reached my bag of holding and pulled out some, I stole some woman's clothes, I remember that. I think it was Dusk Lights.
The succubus, wasn't it?
No, the clothing
Baloney.
from the succubus's rooms.
Yep, I took a bunch of elegant clothing and still in my inventory.
You know what?
I'll just toss her it.
I actually think that would probably fit her really well. Belleni was kind of tall and slender as well. Mm-hmm. That works out perfectly. She looks really startled, and again she's like holding her arm out for support, like she's looking for somebody to support her as she
The
crouches
professor
and
got
stands
her.
up.
I'll help her.
She like puts her hand on Jeb's shoulder and stands up. Her knees are a little wobbly, and she just goes,
Oh yeah, she better not trust the Wiz. The Wiz
I just gave her clothes.
You also murdered part of her.
You brought her back.
I think
So fucked up.
I need to lay down.
We have some wagons you can ride in.
This chick's just gonna sleep for a straight week and then just wake up and we're in a different part of the Swordlands.
That was highly fascinating. I can't believe that happened. Very good job, Jebediah. I'm proud of you.
Oh, Bernard's proud of Jeb. Jeb don't fucking care.
No. But still, it's a very nice thing to do.
Bernard, what up? Thanks. I did it for
The lols.
I did it for the lols. It's definitely accurate.
Doing things for the lulz is pretty much the only way I've ever known how to play tabletop role-playing games. And murdering a bandit and then reviving them because why not is definitely on brand. What more stupid shit are we going to do? Find out next time as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.